wonder, baby, might just snap your crew. I roll out in the morning light, whip that Harley bike, all black, I'm the party type, and it's on tonight. I just stepped in no weapons, but my outfit might take the soul. See my presence impressive, got strippers slipping off the poles. I just whip, then I swerve and wish you would. I'm Timmy Turner, turned her to a carnivore. Now she treat me like a burger. I don't know their names, but they all wanna ride. All this energy around me, I feel so alive. This must be the vibe, this must be the vibes, this must be the vibes, cause I feel so alive. I don't know their names, but
Hey guys, darkbreaker here. Today we are playing VERES on the new patch. She's gotten a buff, her passive and her ultimate got a buff. They increased the late game damage of the passive and overall the base damage of the ultimate. We are playing with RUIZ and Clyde against TT and his Trio Q squad. TT is the current rank 1 player on the European server. He has 1k stars, so this game will be really exciting. And you already know it's going to be 3 Conquerors versus 3 Conquerors, so the skill level will be really high. I think I already showed this build already in one of my videos. We are playing Sprint, which is very popular in GCS. It works really well, has good synergy. Once you use your ultimate, you get a lot of attack speed and you want to keep attacking the opponent, so you want to be as close as possible to your opponent. That's why we are using Sprint in this build, so we can do a lot of damage once we use our ultimate. Sorry. Nothing major change for VERES. She's still a very solid Slayer lane hero, especially since they nerfed Florentino now. She's really good against a lot of tanks and bruisers, and it's very important with her to always hit your skill shots. And we just did a lot of damage to him, great damage to him. And it's one tip I can give you in this matchup against Marshvll is that you can use your first skill when he's about to use his S1, his cleave. He wants to use his cleave, you can use your S1 to stun him and cancel his animation. And another tip is you can use your S1 and S2 to interrupt his ultimate as well, and you can keep kiting him. Oh, that was... I didn't think he would be so quick back, to be honest. I wanted to take his heal away, and now we took a lot of damage. I think we have to go back right here. Yeah, wasn't a good idea, to be honest. So, what tips could I give you that I didn't cover in my other VERES guide already? I already did a VERES guide, so of course check it out. I talk about some combos there. Maybe, let's see, maybe we can talk about some matchups or about how you roam. Actually, I think I did that as well already. So most of the tips, most of the basic tips I already gave in my first VERES guide / commentary. Usually you always want to just clear the wave, try to poke him, try to zone maybe. VERES is a good zoner as well. She has a lot of damage, and her 2 skills, S1 and S2, allow you really well to just zone opponents. And one tip in lane is, with the bird you always want to keep up the 3 stacks, and then you go to your lane or to your minions, and if the opponent comes too close, you can use another attack onto the minion, so you have 4 stacks, and then your passive activates and you can poke the opponent with the passive basically. So that's one tip in the lane. Another one, let me think. What else can you in the lane? Yeah, that's basically the most important thing, to always keep up 3 stacks, and whenever the opponent comes too close, you either pull him with your S2, so he comes closer, you do 1 auto attack more, and then Actually, you have 3 stacks, you use your S2, then you already have 4 stacks to poke him, and then you use S1 again, you stun him, and always use S1 and S2 right after you auto attack, and then you cancel your auto attack animation. So you're quicker to do a lot more auto attacks while canceling your auto attack animations using S1 and S2. And another poke combination that you can do in laning is once you have 2 stacks, you come closer, use your S2, hit him. You have 3 stacks already, 1 auto attack more, you have 4 stacks, you poke him with that, and then you just use your S1 again, he stuns. I think you have like, you use your passive, you use 1 more auto attack, and then you cancel quick with your S1. So you have 2 stacks, and then you use auto attack, you have another passive stack combination. So it's all about quickly combining your S1 and S2, auto cancelling your auto attacks, so you quickly build up passive stacks, so you can keep poking your opponent with your passive, if you understand what I mean. So in teamfights, your goal is to go for the backline, or you can use VERES as a peeler as well. She has really good peel abilities for your ADCs by using your S2 onto a lot of opponents. They are getting stunned, they are getting pushed back. The closer your opponent is, if your opponent is close, they're getting pushed back, and if they are farther away, they're getting pulled. So when you're melee form, really close to your ADC and you're using your S2, you're pushing your opponents away from your ADC. So she has really good kite abilities and peel abilities for your ADCs. So you can either, depending on your gold level, decide to peel your ADC. If your ADC has a lot of gold and damage, you should try to peel your ADCs away from hard assassins. But if you have a lot of gold like me, and you have, in this split you got Muramasa and Fenrir, so you have a lot of damage, you can just jump right into the backline, use your ultimate, jump right into the backline, activate sprint, and then you just keep using auto attacks, and then your S1 and S2 in combination to keep them CC'd and keep them coming, keep them CC'd, get your passive stacks up, and of course, okay, let's see. I feel like I'm so strong, I can just keep kiting them right here. So now in this fight I can show you the strength of VERES. Oh, I missed my S2, that was not so good. Okay, let's kite here. Ooh, we can kill Malof right here. You know, I should have used my S2 right here. I should have used my S2 because it has a longer range. So that was really good kiting by us. But one mistake was to not use the S2 earlier, so we can pull the arrow again. But he still died in the end, so it was not too bad. So let's pull him here, and we get another kill. That's really good for us. See if we can just poke with our ultimate, maybe. Oh, that was a close one. I used my ultimate on him, and then I wanted to pull with S2. He gets stunned, use S1 again, and with another passive auto attack, we might have been able to poke her really low, or even maybe clear. Let's see. That means just trying to poke. Your ultimate has really short cooldown, so you should keep spamming it. Sometimes you use it as an executioner finisher move. Basically, the lower the opponent is, the more damage you do with the VERES ultimate. So sometimes you want to save up, and sometimes you just want to use it early, and then you have a lot. Like the ultimate gives you increased attack damage. So whenever you want to fight, you always activate it early. So you get the AD steroid, so you do a lot more damage, and it does good poke damage as well. It's not like it doesn't do good poke damage. So you can do that as well. I feel really strong, so I will just go in right here. Pull and do a lot of damage. Oh, he's low. You see, I have, for you guys who are wondering, why did you quit? I have one Atrocity Arcana. One. Always in my tanky booster page. So it's easier for me to sometimes quit and do a lot of damage. And sadly we over how do you say, I just used my ultimate onto Caphony, but I was a little bit off and it flew over her head basically. So that was not so good calculated by us, but overall we did a lot of damage in that team fight. You see, I'm really strong, I'm really fat. I don't even have Fenrir yet, and we did so much in that 1vs3 right there. So imagine I'm having Fenrir, we are fighting, I can keep kiting, do a lot of damage, and especially with my ultimate getting the AD steroid, VERES is the beast. They buffed VERES late game, they buffed her passive in the late game, and overall the base damage of the ultimate. So she's really good in the late game now. I think they didn't buff the early game of VERES. Maybe 20 more AD on the ultimate, but most of her buff went into the late game. They wanted VERES to not be a total lane bully. They wanted her to have more impact in the late game. They decided VERES pre-patch, like 2 patches ago, was just too strong. They nerfed the S1, the passive, and the ultimate, and now they decided, oh, we over nerfed her. Let's just adjust her late game, because late game she falls off. She's not that strong anymore. But after this patch, her late game damage is actually really good. Especially with this build. This build provides you 40% cooldown reduction, and with the Fenrir you have a lot of base damage, a lot of extra damage. In combination with your ultimate, Fenrir is so strong. Look at my damage of my passive. I did so much damage right here. And again, oh, I'm not used to... the old ultimate was so much better than this ultimate. Okay, now we hit her with the ultimate. Yeah, I just overstepped. She was really close to me, I used my ultimate, so it went over her again. That's a mistake I did. And how... I don't know. Why when she's really close you just go a bit further away and then you use your ultimate and then you will hit her for sure. So if people are too close distance, you just push them back with your S2 and then you use your ultimate and then it works like a charm. Or you just step back a bit and then you use your ultimate and then it works 100%. So that game was pretty clean. We did some little mistakes, but overall we didn't die. We beat the rank 1 player. 1000 stars. I will show you that one in a second. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like and subscribe for more content like this, more commentaries and guides. So let me quickly show you guys the ranking 1k stars, and we did beat